Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm dear darling. Shall we see what's going on our lovely island of Fawnhallow today, as we're relaxing as per usual. Recording a bit later, I do have some sort of stomach uncomfortableness. I'm not sure why this time. And I actually have a sneaking suspicion, I wonder if it's chocolate. I'll get into why for a second, because I had a lunch, no dairy, no gluten-free, completely fine. Even to a point where, like, my stomach is fine, and even, I'm sure, well, actually, I'm not sure how long it takes for things to go through the intestine. I should look this up, but good evening, everyone, here on Late Night Broadcast. Hope you can make it through this. Right now in Fawnhallow, it's 1:14 AM on what should be Thursday, August 6th, 2026. Let me see. What's going on? Hold on, double checking. How long food to digest? Let's see. 24 to 48 hours. About 6 hours in stomach and then small intestine. About 6 to 48 hours in large intestine is actually way longer than I thought. I think it's a stomach pain right now. I don't think it's intestine. So I don't think it's from my lunch. I don't think it should have been from my dinner either. And then again, also had no gluten, no lactose. But I was also thinking, because I have some, or had some, gluten-free, lactose-free, like chocolate. And I've been wondering, like, because it's not that bad, but it's still kind of annoying. I'm like, I wonder if it's like these small mild pains, because it's like a mild thing, something I'm not eating a lot of. And I was like, well, like a square of chocolate probably isn't that much, right? And it makes sense why it'd be so late at night compared to other things. I don't know. Well, I thought the chocolate's done now, so I'm gonna just not have chocolate, I suppose, for a few days, and we'll see how that goes. But otherwise, yeah, unfortunately, well, we're in an era of things being rather short videos. Thankfully, I will have a GP appointment next week, so we can actually sort of figure out what's going on, hopefully. But for now, we'll just have to deal with it. But yeah, what am I going to talk about? I'm not exactly sure. I'm excited on Saturday. I'm going to play some of, oh, that's Faith, this villager, or Hope, or something, some sort of virtue name. Yeah, Faith. We're going to be playing a bit of Big Walk, so I'm excited. I'm looking forward to that. See what's going on with that. Otherwise, I don't really know what else to talk about, to be honest. About how Kickstarter's going. Let's see. Any updates? Oh, Vivian, hello. Sorry, I'll talk to you instead, I suppose. Not really any gacha updates either. You want a nurse's jacket? Right, sure. At stock price. I really wish I could do the opposite, where I'd be like, you know, they give me stuff for free, why can't I give them stuff for free? I guess maybe it's a bit pitiful in that sense. Maybe like, you don't need my charity. You want, you know, you had a fair wage. We're friends. We respect each other. To that degree, to that work. I don't know. Anyway, I was gonna try and do some recording for the 9 Souls thing today, but ended up getting a stomachache, so I didn't. Well, I'm gonna be a bit busy on the weekend, so I'm gonna have to figure out when. I guess I'll try and do it tomorrow or today, to be honest. And try and figure out what's going on with that. Because I genuinely want to at least try. Like, I don't hold myself in high enough hopes that I'm enough of a voice actress to actually get a part. But I think it would be cool to get like a small NPC or something. Just in some ways, because like I love that game, and just to be able to have some sort of mark on it, like, that'd be fantastic. Anyway, that's all side stuff. What should we talk about? I'm not really sure, to be honest. I'm sort of like looking around my room, looking for something to talk about. I don't really have any ideas, or what's happened recently, which I'm like, yeah, let's talk about that. I don't even know. Did I watch a YouTube video? I probably watched an interesting YouTube video recently, but I can't really think of one. So much for that. Oh, you know what I did see is I saw that there's a Warrior Cats game coming out, which is incredibly funny. I've talked about it before. Warrior Cats is a series I've never engaged with, but if I had known about it when I was younger, I can 100% see myself being absolutely like absorbed into that. But no, instead, there's a Warrior Cats like turn-based RPG or something coming out, which I'm just like, that's interesting. Part of me is tempted to give it a try, despite the fact I've got no idea about anything about Warrior Cats except for I like my favourite character is, what's her name, Maple Shade? I don't know, she's a villain. I don't know, I've just seen, it was just from my time of watching some Warrior Cats AMVs or whatever, and I felt like she has aura. Is she a good person? Probably not. Or is she a good cat? Probably not. As I understand, she's very villainous. But you know, you can like villainous characters. There's nothing wrong with that. I've been on a whole tirade about this before in a previous Animal Crossing episode. Anyway, yeah. What else to say? I don't know. It's interesting to see that. It's almost like a wave of nostalgia I've never really experienced. I guess the equivalent in my mind would be like if Neopets released a new video game, which I guess they technically did. Don't they have like Tales of Arcadia or something? Some sort of mobile game, right? Tales of Arcadia. Is this a thing? Tales of Arcadia? No. Neopets. Yeah, Tales of Decadia. I don't know anything about what it's about, but it exists. Some sort of 3D game. I mean, speaking of game, I also saw about Drawfees making a game, which is a very interesting thing. But they're making some sort of pet battler, I think, where you draw the pets, if I understood it, but I don't really know. I think that's cool. One of these like very niche games, I suppose, which are coming out for niche audiences. Not niche in way of mechanics, niche in terms, I suppose, of the content they have. I think that's cool. I think it's cool to be a creator and be like, hey, you know, what's something that we can create and give back? Why not some interactable medium? I know Rooster Teeth made a game, didn't they, back in the day? With their own characters or something. Rooster Teeth video game. I feel like if I search this, it's not going to be very relevant. Right, Rooster Teeth games, here we go. They launched Rooster Teeth vs Zombians. Is this what I'm thinking of? Maybe? I don't really know. They actually made apparently quite a few games. They made a Ruby game, but I guess that makes sense. They made Bendy and the Ink Machine? Oh, they published it. Okay, I see. I was like, what? Vicious Circle. Wait, that sounds familiar. Vicious Circle. Video game. This might be the one I was thinking of. I feel like I've vaguely seen before. Maybe? I'm not sure. Critical Role, I know, made like a board game or something. Actually, I don't know if they have a video game. It feels like they definitely should. They could do like an RPG set about world. That sounds like it would pop off, to be honest. Critical Role video game. Oh, they are a Fantasy World of Exandria. There you go. Okay. 11 months ago. Well, fair enough. I know that they have a board game based around like the, what's it called? Ukatoa, that's it. There's apparently a Munchkin and a Clue version of the games. That's kind of fun. Codenames? Wow. I mean, they have an animated series, so I think that's doing pretty well for itself, to be honest. But isn't that kind of fun to be able to make something which transcends a franchise, the media franchise, I suppose, that you're in and transcends it in a way which is fascinating. I don't know. Yeah, so sort of like niche, maybe it's like community-made games. games for the community. Maybe that's how I describe it. Honestly, pretty cool. I wonder if I know any other communities which did that. Well, I think back to Minus of Pony Friendship is Magic fighting game. If I got cease and desisted, you know, fairly so, I suppose, in the end, but turned into Worms Fighting Herds, which I don't know if I brought up, but apparently that's potentially getting rescued. It was bought by the team who's done the Avatar fighting game, and they rescued the Avatar fighting game, so they might rescue this game as well, to be honest. I hope they do so. I should actually play it more, or something. It's a darn thing about fighting games, which makes it so tragic. So I want to play it with people, but I want to play with people against my own skill level, but they don't have enough of player base. It's kind of hard to play against people with your own skill level, because how many new people are getting into fighting games, you know? And if they are, they're almost certainly getting into the big ones. Oh well. Okay, on that note, I think I'll wrap this episode up here. Like, I need to get some rest. To be fair to myself. So, if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares, greatly appreciated. Socials, Discord down below. Hope to see you again, but for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye bye for now.